In this edition of Time to Travel, we visit Greenwich, London's gateway to the sea. It's located less than 10 miles east of the heart of the city on the River Thames. Many visitors arrive by boat. Tour boats depart from Westminster Bridge and take about an hour to reach Greenwich. During the cruise, boatmen offer a tongue-in-cheek history of the city, pointing out places of interest and famous landmarks such as the London Eye.
The most popular paid tourist attraction in the UK, visited by over 7 million people in 1 year. Now, every time the London Eye completes a full rotation, it earns the owner Merlin an excess of around £10,000. And he is seriously changing the name from the London Eye to the Wheel of Fortune.
Boats pass under a number of bridges, including the Millennium Footbridge, built in the year 2000.
Well, I pulled out, see on your left-hand side there, dominating the London skyline, you've got the tall dome and golden cross of St Paul's Cathedral. Designed in 1688 by Sir Christopher Wren, cost him £75,000 and it took 35 years to construct. The tower's a massive 365 feet high, which is easily remembered by 1 foot for every day of the year. Now, joining these two together, you've got the Millennium Footbridge, a pedestrian-only, still suspended footbridge, come to a cost of £18.2 million.
The boats make a brief stop at the Tower of London, the halfway point of the tour. Back on the river, you pass under Tower Bridge. The bridge looks much older than it is. It was actually built in 1894. The bridge's two 200-foot towers are connected by walkways, and it has its own museum. Past Tower Bridge, the river takes on a more commercial look. The area was once filled with wharves. The word wharf being an acronym standing for Warehouse at Riverfront. Nearing Greenwich, on the north side of the river, is an area called the Canary Wharf. The docks are gone. They've been replaced by modern high-rise office buildings. The country's 4 tallest buildings are located here. The boats also pass an area called the Isle of Dogs, so named because King Henry VIII, who was born in Greenwich, kept his hunting dogs there. Cruise boats dock at the Greenwich Pier. Steps away is the clipper ship Cutty Sark, built in 1869. Unfortunately, fire heavily damaged the ship in 2007, but restoration is underway and will be completed by the summer of 2010. A short walk from the pier is the Old Royal Naval College, now home to Greenwich University and the Trinity College of Music. The buildings were designed by Sir Christopher Wren in 1694. They were designed to serve as a Royal Naval Hospital and as a home for disabled sailors. The buildings are mirror images of each other. The so-called King and Queen's blocks were separated so the Queen's House in the center of the complex could retain its view of the river. The Queen's House was built in 1616 and is said to have been the inspiration for the White House in Washington, D.C. On the King's Block, you'll see the Painted Hall. The artist, Sir James Thornhill, spent 19 years painting the interior. In 1806, the body of Admiral Lord Nelson, killed defeating the French fleet at the Battle of Trafalgar, was brought here to lie in state before being taken to St. Paul's Cathedral for entombment. On the Queen's Block is the magnificent St. Philip's Chapel, which is still used for regular worship. The building served as the Royal Naval College from 1873 to 1998. Due to their exceptional quality and historic significance, they have been designated as a World Heritage Site by the United Nations. They will play a major role as the administration center for the 2010 Olympic Games. The nearby Millennium Dome will also play a role in the Olympics. It will be the venue for gymnastics and basketball. The area will also host equestrian events. The Royal Observatory at Greenwich is the town's other major attraction. It's about a 15-minute walk up a gradually sloping hill set in a beautiful park. The observatory was founded by King Charles II in 1675 for the purpose of studying the stars and aiding navigation by fixing longitude. The Prime Meridian, that is 0 degrees longitude, passes through the observatory's courtyard and is a favorite photo opportunity for visitors to stand straddling the Eastern and Western Hemispheres. The observatory is open to the public free of charge. From the hill, you get a magnificent view of Greenwich, the Naval College, Canary Wharf, and the London skyline dominated by St. Paul's Cathedral. Visitors can return to London via boat or, for a faster trip back, the train or tube. Greenwich has some great little shops and restaurants, and a popular street market on the weekends. Your visit to Greenwich can easily be done in a half a day.